Polygamous Sister Wives star Meri Brown says ex-Kody refused to give her equal share of their Coyote Pass property because she only has one child with him. Polygamous Sister Wives star Kody Brown's ex, Meri Brown, has claimed her former spouse is refusing to give her an equal share of the Coyote Pass property he owns with all four of his wives because she only mothered one child with him. The 55-year-old TV personality was one of four women involved in a polygamous marriage with Kody, 56, during which time the fivesome all invested in a shared plot of land near his home in Flagstaff, with plans to divvy up the land and build a home for each wife. However, those plans hit a major hurdle when three of Kody's marriages began to crumble in 2021 when his wife Christine called time on their relationship, only for his other wife, Janelle, to follow suit a year later. Meri, who shot to fame while starring alongside her partner and his multiple wives in their hit TLC series Sister Wives, then ended her romance with Kody in 2023, leaving him with just one spouse, Robyn, the only woman to whom he has ever been legally married. But while three of the women have cut all romantic ties with Kody, the scandal surrounding their shared assets has continued to play a major role in the plot of their ongoing reality series, with Meri revealing in the most recent episode of the show that her former partner told her she's not entitled to what she believes to be a fair share of their land because of the number of children they share. In the January 19th episode, Meri explained that she, Janelle, aka Christine, had all been trying to get in touch with Kody about the shared 14-acre property, which they bought in 2018 for a reported $820,000. The land was purchased in 4 parcels, with Kody taking a share in all 4 of them. However, all of the plots are of varying sizes and were split between the women in very different ways. For example, Kody, his current wife, Robyn, and his ex-wife, Christine, all had a share in the largest plot of land, per TLC, while Kody and Janelle split another, smaller plot. However, after ending her marriage to Kody, Christine arranged a deal with him in which she gave up all her rights to the shared home. Kody splits a 3rd plot, the smallest of the 4 with Robyn, while the 4th is split between him, Janelle, and Meri. This means that of all the wives, Meri was given the smallest allotment of land, approximately 2 acres. A decision that she has now claimed was made purely because she conceived fewer children with Kody than his other spouses. Meri shares son, Leon Brown, 29, with Kody, while Janelle and Christine each share 6 children with him, and Robyn shares 5 dut, speaking about the current status of the property, which has been a subject of great debate and legal upset between Kody and his former spouses. Meri explained to her best friend, Jen Sullivan, her ex-partner's reasoning for the land split. She noted that she had messaged Kody and Janelle to get them all on the same page about what they were going to do with the land, putting a concrete date in place for when they would come to a decision. I feel like I gave a date of like a week and a half, just to start the conversation, she explained. Janelle responded like, yeah, I'd like to start this conversation, too. And he responded saying, well, I've been talking to all the right people. Meri went on to explain that she doesn't know exactly who he's talking to and what his plan is, for admitting that her ex could well be making plans to sell the property without her knowledge. Janelle echoed Meri's concerns. He could potentially be talking to someone about selling it out from underneath us. I don't know because he's not communicating. Later on in the episode, things went from bad to worse for Meri, who explained that she had since heard back from Kody about his plans for the land, revealing that he'd told her she was entitled to just 2 acres of the entire plot. His whole big thing then was I would get 2 acres, she fumed. He's like, well, you don't need as much because you don't have as many kids. Her friend was left flabbergasted by the news, particularly because Meri paid the same amount for the land as everyone else involved, regardless of how many children she's had. You paid equally. You paid equally. I'm just really ... holy crap, Jen said. Meri went on to claim that she should actually receive a larger share of the land, because she helped the other children get into college and helped them to afford cars by contributing to a joint family fund, paid for Leon's college. And it went to the majority of the kids' cars, but not Leon's. I paid the car payments, she said. I really don't know how much of the family funds actually paid for other kids' school or cars, but I know that my kids' school was not taken care of from the family fund. Kody has actually said this. Because I only have one child, I am not entitled to an equal portion of the property, she added. Kody brushed off his ex's critiques, claiming that it was all water under the bridge. However, at the end of the episode, Meri's best friend suggested she give an attorney a call. In a previous episode of the show, Janelle was seen telling her loved ones that she was planning to hire a lawyer to represent her interests in the division of the land, while explaining how it had been parceled out after Christine sold her portion back to Kody. The first 2-acre lot right now is Kody and I, Janelle shared. The second 2-acre lot is Kody and Robyn. The third is a 4-acre lot, and it's Meri, myself, and Kody. And then the 5-acre lot because Christine quits us, Kody and Robyn. So went on to suggest that she would have to hire a lawyer to handle her portion of the estate, noting that she felt it was the only way that she could persuade Brown to take the situation seriously. If Kody's not willing to buy me out, then I'm going to have to do something with it, she said. But we've got to pay it off, and he's not talking to me about it. So I think I'm going to have to lawyer up. Because I think that's the only way I'm ever going to get any kind of decision out of him. It's been more than 3 years since Kody's first plural marriage ended. When wife Christine announced in November 2021 that the duo had gone their separate ways. About 18 months before Meri and Janelle shared the news of their own separations from Brown. However, they have been tied up in several different controversies since then, one of which involved a shared property that was sold for $1,775,000. On November 4, 2024, the 4,476 square foot home was originally put on the market in August. 5 years after, Brown purchased it for the relatively low sum of $890,000. At the time, he was involved in a plural marriage with all 4 of his sister wives. It is understood that Kody and Robyn had been living together in the Flagstaff property, which was featured in recent episodes of their hit reality show, becoming the source of much drama between the father of 18 and his ex-partners. While the home was purchased by Kody and Robyn, the other 3 women say they invested their own money in the property, as well as a larger house in nearby Coyote Pass. And they have very publicly voiced their plans to recoup their money. A clip from a 2022 episode of Sister Wives revealed that the 5-some had originally intended to create a giant compound out of the 2 homes, so they could all live there together before, that is, their relationships fell apart. We buy the house. We build on Coyote Pass. You move into that house. We rent this house. Kody was seen telling his spouses. However, after 2 years and several uncomfortable breakups, the 3 former sister wives were launching a campaign to get their money back. Saga that has been the source of much intrigue in the latest season of their show. I've actually thought about asking if he wants to buy me out. Janelle is seen telling Christine in one episode, but we've got to pay it off, and he's not talking to me about it, so I think I'm going to have to lawyer up. The controversy over the property's ownership left Kody in a furious rage, with the reality star describing the situation as such a teenage drama. It is unclear whether the scandal had any impact on his desire to sell the home. Kody did remove the listing in early October, having reduced its price to just $949,000, according to records.